Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to jump in and get June of 2022 planned, and I'm super excited. I'm actually going to be using an older June pack from Breezy Organization today because I just think it's super cute, and I don't think she's released her 2022 pack. So first off, I'm just going to grab some cute things that I think that we're going to use. I'm just going to copy a whole bunch. As always, we're just going to drop it down and get started pretty quickly. I hope that you saw last week's video of getting ready to go on vacation, because I just think that this time of year is so much fun. You know, we've got plans, we've got things going on to look forward to, and you know, I get a little bit in a rut when it comes to over the last couple of months. You know, it's kind of been rainy and terrible and all kinds of stuff like that. So I just really enjoy having kind of some newer things to look forward to. So I am just playing to start with. As always, at the final edit, I'll move things around and resize them a bit. So I went ahead and created a little stripe. Now it's called a color block, and that's what I do all the time, but I did this little stripe and I think it's so fun because I made it off of one of the pictures that was in the June pack, which I think is just genius. I love going through and doing things like that because it really gives a very customized, you know, no one else is going to have a layout quite like yours because you're doing something that you can't purchase from anybody else, and you just have to think outside of the box. So if you don't know how to make a color block, then make sure that you see this video. I'll link it down in the description, but I kind of went step by step on how I'm doing that, and I love it. And you can see up here at the top, I have just a ton that I have made over the year, and I use them all the time. I use the white one almost every time because, as you see, I put that on there, but I do like to journal, so I'll put a little white box over top of it, and that way, even though I like the candy cane effect, then I can still have usable space because I don't like a too busy background for my journaling. So what I'm gonna do is do some layering. I find for me that it's more interesting when I do some layering type things. So I am just going to do that, and I cut it and pasted it on top because I really did want to have this kind of overlapping. I find that it's way more interesting when it overlaps. Also, you probably are noticing how I'm flipping back and forth in between the different screens. So I did kind of a video, and I'll link it below. When I found out how to do that, I got super excited because I was doing the split screen, which I love, but I have a hard time seeing some of the smaller stickers that way. When I saw this girl doing this screen where she had the full size and she didn't have to go back and forth so much, I was just like, yes, let's do some of that. All of my fonts are custom fonts that I have downloaded from DaFont, and they did a recent update to GoodNotes which changed the way that you do it. So you can't just go and follow any old video to learn how to do that, because when they updated GoodNotes, it no longer worked. There was one like really crucial step, because there was one thing that it said to do that you couldn't do anymore. And so I went back and kind of figured it out, and once I got it figured out, it worked beautifully. And so I went ahead and shot a video because that was probably one of the most common questions that I would get, was how are you using these cute fonts? Everybody's got custom fonts, but no one's talking about how to do it. And I will also link that below. So far I'm liking this, and real quickly I threw this together, like not anything, you know, too crazy. So we've got a big road trip coming up in June that we're real excited about. If you guys didn't know, my husband and I, he has a motorcycle, an Indian motorcycle. We love to take road trips. We really went crazy with it back when we were locked down, because you couldn't go and do anything, and it was a great way for us to get outside and kind of enjoy life just a little bit. If you and your husband don't have some hobby that takes you outside and lets you just kind of run away from problems, even for just a little bit, I do recommend it because it is just amazing. But I absolutely love how this is coming along. We have a lot going on in June. Don't you know that there are just some months that life goes crazy? And that's what June is for us. We've got two kids' birthdays in June. We've got Father's Day in June. We've got horse competitions in June. We've got our big road trip on the motorcycle in June. Like, it turned out to be a super busy month, and so what we have done is just tried our best to overlap it so that we could keep up with everything. All right, so I've got all of the things that I need. I love it. So remember, when you get finished watching this, there is one more video that you really do need to go through if you want to level up your game when it comes to designing and using your planner. And I'm gonna link that one next for you, because if you are getting lost in some of the things that I'm doing, then definitely go through and watch that video, because it's gonna show you how to take a sticker sheet and customize it for you. And I'll go over how I made these cute boxes, and I have made some really amazing personal things that I think have taken my plans to the next level. Anyways, I hope you guys loved it, and I will see y'all next Wednesday. Bye.